Hi all, here is the implementation of network sniffing. Let me take you to the lab environment, and here is my PC which is having Wireshark. So today I'll be sniffing the packets over wireless network using Wireshark. The two important tasks that will be done, number one, that is exploiting web pages, and number two, that is transfer of files using FTP. Now let's look into these. This is Wireshark. Go to capture, options, click on Wi-Fi and start. The packets are being captured. The color of these packets vary with the protocol. Now let's go and sign in so that we can sniff username and password over a network which is having HTTP. Now I sign in here and sign in. It's fine because we just want to know whether the information is getting stored or not. Now let's go and stop the Wireshark, and here we can filter it using HTTP. There's a various packets that we have to find in among these. So we can give the filter by, and here you can see, and just right click on it, follow TCP stream, and here's the data which you need to investigate on it to find the username and password. Just scroll it down a bit, and here you can see this is the email address and the password, right? So it's always better to use HTTPS over HTTP. Now let's look into a scenario user where attacker is want of information from a user. So he puts him under in observation of what kind of data he's trying to gather. So now let's try to do that. So let's start over again. Continue without saving. Go to Google and suppose I'm interested to know what is networking. Just click on it, images, to understand it. Okay, great. And then understand what is networking. So I look into certain data over net. Okay. Then I click on stop. Now, how does the attacker sniff the data of what I have looked in for? So he can just filter it using HTTP. You can see these various packets, the data. Suppose we have images that suppose we have been looking into. So he can extract the images of what I have been looking for. Here you can see there are GIF images that have been saved. So how does he extract it? How does the attacker comes to know like what kind of a file are these exactly? So what do we do is we go onto these image files, what we can see here, and then here you can see there's this GIF thing coming up. Right click on it and then export packet bytes, and then save it with any img2 dot gif and then save. So here is how he investigates the data or saves the images into his gallery on knowing what the user is concerned about. Now the next one, it is about transfer of the files over FTP. Um, okay, we have to start it over again. Now start it. Yeah, continue without saving. Now go to this FileZilla here in which we have the host, and I give the username anonymous and the password my and quick connection. And here you can see it has been connected to the client. FileZilla is a open source a free client which enables us to transfer the files. Okay, now let's go and stop the Wireshark. And here we are trying to interrogate the FTP protocol. So right and click FTP. And here you could see the username anonymous and the password shrikidivya8 at gmail.com has been successfully sniffed over FTP, which is totally unsecure. So here is how the network sniffing has been implemented over Wireshark. There are various several other ways to be done. So, but in order to protect from network sniffing, it is best to use anti-sniffing softwares and have good encryption and always surf the websites which use HTTPS that use a socket secure socket layer with digital signatures. So that is it. Thank you.